years ago when I lived in New York, I was working a job that I was like 14-hour days pretty much. And when I'd go to work, I'd have shame for not being at home with my kids.
Yes.
Then when I get home with my kids, I would have shame for not being able to work. And it almost took to the point where my wife and I were about to get a divorce pretty much until we decided, hey, let's go get counseling. Let's figure this out. And it fixed a majority of what we were going through, but it was exactly what you said. She would say something in my brain, I would reinterpret it to myself differently in a way that was nothing about what she was saying or how she was saying it.
But it makes complete sense. And by the way, we all operate this way, right? Like, here's the thing. You heard me talk about this. I think that we all seek and desire four things. We all want to feel safe. We all want to feel protected. And those are not the same thing.
Yes.
We all want to feel seen and understood. And we all want to feel connected, right? But the second we walk into an environment where we don't feel safe and protected or seen and understood and connected, right? It could be interacting with a wife. It could be going to a networking event and everybody wants something from you instead of for you. It could be going back to your family's house for the holidays and your dad, your aunt, and your grandma are going to look at you a certain way, and weeks out, you already are starting to anticipate that. But the second you go there, when we don't feel safe and protected, what do? We protect ourselves. Whether we're conscious or not to it, right? And so my language, as you know, is this concept of taking out the trash, right? That's one of the brands that we build and help people understand the frame around. So if you understand one of those 35-gallon black trash bags for the outdoor bin, if you grab onto one on each corner and you hold it up in front of your face, this is now your armor. The second you hold that armor up, right? Then I ask this following question. So use your wife for an example. Let's just say you're holding that armor up. How could you properly expect her to see who you are, what you're willing to do, what you're not willing to do, your heart, your intent, your soul, your desires, your boundaries, your value, your worth, your true nature of what you're trying to communicate, delivered through an opaque force field, right? And that's assuming that she's not carrying her own that's going to further dilute the message. And so if we understand that so much of our communication, right, 7% in the words that we use, 38% in the delivery, the tone, and the cadence, 55% is the nonverbals, right? So how many times do you get into an argument over a text? You have less than 10% of the information and the communication available to you.